So in this video I'm going to be showing you guys how to repair a Craftsman Ratchet. Now this is an older USA made Craftsman Ratchet. This one's 3/8, and I'm going to show you guys really quick. This is the repair kit for this. Now every single one of them has a different number. So for this older ratchet, this is the model number for it, which is 43434. So what's really cool is that you get all these instructions, and it shows you how to take your ratchet apart and put it back together. So really easy. So everything that's listed in here, we're gonna do that. So the kit actually comes in a bag, but I just put it in this little bin here. You get this little refurbish sticker that they include, and you get pretty much everything that's inside to rebuild a ratchet. So anyways, I'm going to use some snap ring pliers here to take this off. And then I'm just going to go ahead and push that out. Actually, the lever came out, so it's pretty rusty. And take off the little shield here. And the spring and the ball's pretty much, that's rusted out, so I'm going to take out the lever there and the ratcheting head. So this thing has quite a bit of rust in here, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that out really quick. So I've gone ahead and cleaned the ratchet on the inside and removed pretty much all the rust that was in there. It was pretty bad. So the best way to actually clean this, if it's really rusty on the inside, is to actually soak it in some rust remover. So I'm going to go ahead and put the little spring in there, and there's a little hole that slides into. Sometimes it could be a real pain just to get that little spring in there. So I'm applying some grease right now on that spring and inside that hole. I'm going to go ahead and just put the ball in there where all that grease is at. And be really careful, because you don't want this thing to spring back, and it's really easy to lose one of these little balls. So I got the little pawl now. It's called a pawl. And I'm going to go ahead and insert this inside the ratchet while I have that little ball pushed back in there. So now that I have the pawl and the lever and the spring and the little ball inserted in there, I'm going to go ahead and put the gear inside. So after the gear's in, I'll go ahead and add some more grease in here, and then after that I'll go ahead and put the new plate that was included and the little spring, or locking spring. So after the grease is packed into the ratchet, just give it a quick little wipe down. Install the plate, the brand new plate. Sometimes some grease will come out, so wipe that off. And then I'll go ahead and install the new lock spring here. So a little bit more grease might come out there and out the back. So you can just go ahead and wipe all that off. I guess it's got a little bit greasy, and it's actually probably better that way so it don't rust. Then after that's done, you want to go ahead and just push the button here, make sure everything's working real nice and smooth. Play with the lever, make sure the lever doesn't come out, and it's done. So I'll go ahead and check really quick. I don't know if you guys can actually hear that, but it's a little quiet because I really filled it up with grease. So that's pretty much how you rebuild a Craftsman Ratchet. This one's a USA VS 44811 model. So I bought this over 10 years ago. I picked this up from Sears, and I had it broken for a long time, and I finally decided to go to Sears and have it repaired. But when I got there, it was just going to take too long to wait for the guy to actually come in and rebuild it. And I didn't want to trade this because all the new China models now that are coming out or that are at Sears are pretty much lower quality. So even though they look the same, I mean, I'm pretty sure the dies are the same, but the material might be different, like the tool steel. So I opted to keep my USA Ratchet and just have it, and just rebuild it myself. So they were pretty nice to give me the rebuild kit for free. And from what I was told, you can buy these online, but and he says it's a Craftsman, you can go down to Sears and actually pick up one of those for really low price, or just take your tool to get it rebuild. So the guy at my local Sears, he only rebuilds tools like twice a week. So check with your Sears, and if the guy just does it once a week or something like that, make sure you get on his schedule if you really don't want to do this yourself. So I want to thank you for watching this video, and see you guys on the next one.